like the recurring theme of game development lately. Like, it never fails. You hear about some company overworking their employees and driving them to basically insanity to push out some game that ends up being so obviously rushed that it is just unfun. Either that or the game it gets nothing but praise, and then you hear the horror stories about how the employees barely break even on their rent for that month. Which company was it that they were in, like, some dimly lit garage or something, and they make one of the greatest games to come out in recent memory? I want to say it was one of the Metro games. I could be wrong about that.
Possibly.
I'm just over here slandering whoever, you know?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of... Okay, my hot take on things is that I've been having more fun with the small indie little development games than a lot of the major titles for the last while. Like, I just picked up My Friend Pedro. I don't know if you've heard anything about it, but it is hands down...
Never even heard of it.
I think is it by Devolver? I can't recall who's actually made it, but do you remember...
See, now here's the thing. Devolver Digital makes some great video games, but they make some great unfinished video games.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Anyway, go ahead.
There was a game years ago. It was an HTML game. You basically had a stickman running through an office that you would do all these crazy shenanigans with. You'd get into firefights and pistols, and you'd have all these like special effects. It was like a Matrix type of thing, but in a HTML, like a stickman type of thing. And I played the fuck out of that back when it came out. And this is that done in 3D, but with a proper backing, and it's so much fun. So it's a side-scrolling platformer where you have control over both of your hands to shoot, and you can slow time like you would in the Matrix to actually pop people's heads, ricochet bullets off of frying pans. Like, it's all that kind of fun in a zany little package with a talking banana that you hallucinate with the entire time.
You know what the weird part about this story that you're telling right now? I swear to God I've been listening, but I feel like you've just said a string of maybe 200 or 300 random words. Like talking banana, stick fighting. What did I just listen to?
Yeah, it's a weird fucking game. That's what I'm saying. It's weird, but it's fucking fun. Like, there's no reason for it to be as entertaining as it is, and it's hands down one of the most entertaining things I've done in the last couple months.
I feel like I'm entertained plenty just listening to you talk about it.
Yeah, well, I put the first episode up yesterday, and it's getting pretty good attention on the channel, so I'm happy.
It's good.
I need something other than Cube World to make a living on.
I don't think that's true.
Stop it, War. I don't want to be a Cube World channel forever.
You know, I'm having a problem with Cube World. Direct 3D not found. Not orked.
Orked. Yeah, that was that.
Not orked.
Yeah, not orked.
Or not orking. I can't remember. Did he say not orked or not orking?
I didn't care.
So basically, here's what I'm telling you guys. Here's what I'm telling you, chat. If you pirate Cube World from somewhere and you can't get it orking,
don't ask me how to fix it.
Go to Rivet's Discord. Make like 2 or 3 accounts. Because he's not going to ban any of the accounts, but it'll make it seem like several people are having the same problem, even though you're just copying, pasting your problem. But make several accounts and then just keep spamming that it's not working because you pirated the game.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get his attention, and any attention is good attention.
For me. Yeah, it's like, you have a dad that doesn't talk to you, and so you try to do anything in your power to get his attention. That's basically how it feels.
I saw that, and I'm reading it, and I'm just like, oh, this is going to be fun, because that's something that Rivet definitely enjoys, is people pirating, this game that he constantly tells them he won't help them with, and then asking questions over and over why their pirated video game isn't working. Well,
I think my favorite part was yesterday when I said, I don't have the link, so don't ask. Followed by, send me a link. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The very next fucking question. I'm like, listen, this is...
That was good. It was good.
On a level of 1 to fuck off, it was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just so... I was not having it anymore. I'm like, no.
And you didn't ban anybody. I was so amazed.
Yeah, well...
Okay.
I have a hard time banning people from Discord because, well... They just make an alt account and come right back.
He made alt accounts and he didn't even get banned.
I know. It's like, that's my fucking life, man. It's like do you have any idea how many times that I just wanted to just shut down my Discord because the only thing that happens in it is Nate and I saying good morning to each other for 2 weeks solid.
Months at a time.
Like,
is
good
Nate
morning.
saying good morning, coffee cup, tea cup.
Yep.
And Rivet replying back, maybe. And then the next day, Nate says, good morning, coffee cup, tea cup. For weeks on end. And I love it.
So do I. And that's the only thing keeping me going on my Discord group is the fact that Nate and I have this inane little stupid banter going back and forth. Every now and again, somebody will have a conversation, but it's usually nothing. And I'm fine. And I've got Chris, who's done a whole bunch of mods for Cube World. He will pop in every now and again and share some of the new stuff that he's been working on. And that's the, other than that, that's about it. I get some other person that now will share every Epic game that is now free to play on the store. I get
nothing
that
wrong
too.
with that.
No, all for that. Keep that coming. I'm fucking down. It's good. So, but yeah, it cracks me up that Kit's chat is more active than mine.
I don't know about that. I mean, there was that stretch of quite some time where basically people would just post octopuses there.
Yeah, that was fun. I like the new guy on Kit's channel that is spamming it. Who's Boba or something? I'm like...
Oh, I haven't been to Kit's channel in a while. I must have missed it.
It's some random dude that keeps on posting links to his videos that I won't watch. And I'm sure Kit's not watching either.
Kit got himself kicked out of a guild in a mobile game. I don't think he's paying much attention to anything these days.
Nope. Poor Kit.
Yeah.
I love the man. I just wish he had more time for life.
Indeed.
Does he still do TikTok? Does he talk about that, or?
That is something I couldn't tell you because I have never used TikTok in my life.
I installed it once to watch a Kit video, and that was it. And it was worth it for that. God damn it. I have yet to see wolframite on this fucking planet. Aluminum everywhere. Yeah, that's aluminum.
I'm trying to just kind of organize things, and I'm almost starting to wonder if it's worth it.
Is it orking?
It might be orking. Can you pick this up, please? Thanks.
Now, is it better now that I'm on a planet closer?
No, it's still
Still a shit show?
slideshowy. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to make another one of... Well, actually, I don't want to make another one of these just yet until I've proven whether or not... Yeah, I don't want to make another one of those just yet. Keeping things organized is definitely a tough one for us because we have been organized in the past.
We did, and then Banana destroyed it all.
Yeah, we're playing
Still throwing her under the bus.
Yeah.
Now, what we did is we actually moved to a new base, packed everything up in an episode, and blamed Banana for everything that happened.
The lesson there, Untouchable, is beacons. If you're not good with finding your way around...
Beacons.
Beacons.
Yeah. Beacons are the only thing that keeps you going. I think we have wolframite out this entire planet, man. There's shit all.
You got lucky and found it. That's the way it usually happens. You get so lost, you start saying, well, maybe it's this way, maybe it's this way, and the next thing you know, you're coming back up on your base only from a totally different approach that you know, it just makes no sense. And you want to say, yeah, I did this on purpose, even though it's very clear that you didn't.
I just had some weird glitches.
It's the name of the game today. Let's go fill these up so they're not sitting on the ground.
Man, this entire planet is just full of holes. Like somebody came up to this moon and just emptied it.
It sounds like something we would do.
Yeah.
I'm really like, I would know the answer to this casino thing in GTA. Sorry, I'm still stuck on that.
Fine.
I walked into an area that we were talking about it when I was last there, and so it kind of reminded me. I would probably understand what their plans are for that if I had played any of the poker in Red Dead 2. Did you know there was poker in Red Dead 2?
Yeah, I played it.
How do they handle that?
It was questionable. And that's my hot take on it.
What do you mean questionable? Like
like they don't ask for money, but you can see where it's coming to.
Yeah, kind of wondering. Just a little wonder, just a small wonder.
Yep.
This is not bad as far as organization goes.
I am almost on the verge of giving up on this entire fucking area and coming back.
You were looking for tungsten, right?
Wolframite, yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Now I found some.
You got a simple solution to gambling in GTA. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Just make it unwinnable. Oh, man.
That's a surefire way to get people to pay money for your game.
They will. It's
Yeah.
Rockstar. No matter how poorly Rockstar treats its players, they still just flood them with cash. So,
which is... Does a wide mod use up energy, or is it the drill mod?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, any mod uses energy.
Okay, I don't really need them for this, so I'm going to take these
Okay.
off.
So aside from this stuff here, which I'm not too concerned about organizing yet, because I want to replace these with silos, we're doing pretty good. Oh, I can put zinc there. I didn't realize. Oh, that's aluminum. Let's cook that. It's copper. Out of the rest of the copper. I'll cook the rest of that up later, I think. And that lithium. What is this? Methane. Ah, it's still so much of a mess.
Yep.
Well, even in the single player campaigns, the in Red Dead, the single player when you go to any sort of gambling whatever, it's kind of a bastard to win.
Yeah. Including
And,
dominoes. Fuck
like
dominoes.
there's some sort of achievement, or not achievement, challenge or something, like win by doubling down X amount of times
Yeah, I remember that one.
in blackjack. And the stupidest part about it is you don't even have to play blackjack. Just go to a blackjack table and repeatedly double down regardless. Don't even bother trying to win or anything, and you eventually get it. And it's because the RNG is just so terrible.
Oh, it's
I mean,
horrible.
blackjack's kind of one of those games anyway, but
Yeah, it's not. It's a winnable game. I mean, I've done it. I mean, I've made money doing it in the past, but
yeah,
it's not pleasant.
no.
Okay.
Let's just pop you onto here. Here, let's organize this. Nitrogen. Put the gas. Oh, there we go. Got this
Not that
portable
one.
oxygenator that nobody has ever used because it's trash.
I hated it.
Yeah. Some good stuff there. Now what I could do, or what I'm going to do, is move this...
I found a pile of wolframite just sitting on the ground here, so I'm putting that in there.
On DeSolo?
Yeah, just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would have done. Set it up for, you know, future one of us to come and get. Nice and easy, like.
I just happened to spot it on my trip around trying to find the hole in the ground it came out of.
Let's see. I need... Oh god, there's a whole thing here. I need to move this. Oh god, there's more materials!
What'd you find?
It never ends. I thought I was done organizing certain things, and I've just found some more of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, what a mess we have done for ourselves. Let me get this out of here.
Ooh, that was interesting. Did you get into a machine?
Yeah. I'm going to be getting in and out of a couple of machines here for a second.
Okay.
So hopefully it doesn't screw you too much.
It's not so bad.
You keep a portable oxygenator handy. Now I understand it, I just kind of...
Never works properly for me.
Yeah. If it saves your butt, I get it. Because that's... I get the feeling that that's what it's supposed to be, like emergency power, you know, not necessarily supposed to be something sustainable, but rather it's supposed to be something that you use in a pinch so that you don't die.
Yeah.
I get that. But if that's the case, then you're still using it. Like it's still taking up a backpack slot, and I find that unacceptable.
Yep.
So, but I mean, to each his own. Okay, you, I believe, need to move. Because I want to put the trade platform right here.
Oh god, no. Oh, fuck.
I think you're trying to say fair enough. I get you, though, and if you're okay with having that backpack slot taken, then I fully support that, you know, that method, because it makes sense, because it does. It's something like, if it's something that you just sort of get used to, it's like, well, I don't want to have to do this, yet... Is this the front of this machine? Christ, it is. But, like, if you get used to it, like, I never wanted to carry a small oxygen tank with me, and now I do. Because it's proven itself to be way more useful.
Yep.
And, so now I just accept that it's taking up a backpack slot forever. What does the trade platform do? So you scrap things. You put, like, junk, debris, or just machines that you no longer use into a scrapper. Here is one such scrapper, or a shredder, I'm sorry, and it spits out these scrap. Then you take them to a trade platform, you come here, and you can see for one of these scrap you can get 2 compound, 2 resin, 2 organic, 2 clay, 2 quartz, 2 graphite, 1 ammonium per, 1 laterite, 1 malachite, or you can do 3 scrap for 2 wolframite,
Yep.
2 hematite, 1 for 2 sphalerite.
It's usually not a great trade.
2 for 1, 4 of them for lithium. So anyway, if you don't want to be going to collect things, this is how you do it from this point on, is you have to scrap stuff. And some people, they swear by the scrapper. Other people, they make scrap hand over fist. I can't remember, because I'm terrible with names a lot of times, who it was the other day talking about how they were scrapping their entire planet, like just driving around scrapping everything. And so they're up to their ears in scrap. That's just what they do, you know. I hate the trade platform and the scrapper. I don't really find them to be as useful.
Nope.
But that's just me, and that's just because that's not how I play.
Yep, not my style either.
Take this guy out here, I think. He'll be more useful. I want to grab this up too. Yeah, that's how you clean up the junk. That's how you use, you know, that's how the junk in this game has a use, rather than just being in the way. So
It's still inefficient as hell.
it takes a lot of power, is the worst part.
Yeah.
However, I mean, that's completely mitigated, and I do mean completely. If you're driving around an extra large, or a large rover and an extra large scrapper, it's completely, the power is completely mitigated by the RTGs that you'll have on there. Because, I mean, RTGs you're going to have more than one because just running the damn rover in itself costs a lot of power.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got going on under here? You know what? I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to walk away.
Probably safer.
So, it's an endgame sort of thing.
God damn it.
In my opinion, I guess. Because there's a smaller scrapper than this large one here. And you could start earning scrap earlier on. So, I mean, you don't have to do it late game.
No.
So, it all depends on your play style, I suppose.
And we have a very unique play style.
Okay, you are plugged in. This is me just making an absolute mess of stuff. Okay. I was still trying to hide the cables back then. I was so young.
Back when you cared about cables.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Answer.
With your new build, did you do any cable management for your computer? Like, did you
a bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's cleaner than it used to be. You know, I ran cables through the backside of the chassis, and I zip-tied them to certain points. So it is cleaner in some spaces.
Cool.
As soon as I start adding more drives or whatever, it's going to go to hell, though. I just know it.
I actually have plans for my new build, like, and this one. Like, I can't wait to get the new computer.
Yeah.
Because for me, I don't have... like, my system works, but it just doesn't work well enough for what I want it to do.
Yeah.
So I can still use it when I'm done. I'm just getting a new CPU, RAM, and motherboard. And then probably a couple of little NVMe SSDs type of things.
Yeah, I know what some of those words mean.
Yeah. Basically, it's like a little RAM stick hard drive that you attach to your motherboard.
Okay.
They're pretty handy. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
They run really, really fast, so... Which is more along the lines of what I want to do. Because what I would like to do is to get more of my stuff, like the games that I play, on the SSDs so that I can actually make them run a lot smoother, a lot faster.
Yeah.
And since the SSDs are not that expensive anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they came down in price big time.
Might have to look into that.
So did RAM. So, I mean, everything kind of dropped in price.
I don't know if I agree with you on RAM. I think RAM still cost me like $100 for the 16 gigs that I've got.
Yeah, it was up to $250 not that long ago.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It came back down to the price it was when you were using it before.
Okay.
But you probably got faster RAM than you've used before, too. Oh, apparently I just left Wolframite sitting in the air that was attached to the ship. Goddamn game. Is there a platform for me to land on?
There are 3.
Okay. And they're all set up?
Yep.
Okay,
Here you go, Untouchable. I'm gonna plug this in and scrap something, so I'll show you how this works. Oop. If I can plug it in.
Well, that was fun.
Now this is cool as shit. The animation and the sound and all that. And when they first came out with the shredder, we're at the purple base.
Purple base, okay.
When they first came out with the shredder, of course we pretended to be garbage men and whatever for a while.
Yeah.
The novelty wears off. But as you can see here, you get what is this? Like 1.5 scrap from a spent solid fuel thruster. So
I'm back,
things like this that you're going to use naturally, you're going to get a lot of good stuff off.
So how do you like that? Is that worth me going away for?
Yeah, and the performance immediately is 100 times better.
Cool.
So that's awesome. Next time stuff is needed,
I'll do it single player.
Let's both go.
Yeah.
Because the performance was trash. And I didn't like it. So I'm starting to organize things up toward the flat spot.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see how much smoother things got.
It actually dropped down for me.
Really?
I'm dropped down to the 30s again, which is really weird.
That is weird.
That's all right. It is what it is. I'm just happy we have our big spaceship back again.
One of them.
Yeah.
What happened to the other? Interesting. Okay.
This is the last one that you and I made when we went to the frozen planet, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow. You've been busy.
I've been trying to clean things up and just organize, you know, a little bit.
There is a whole bunch of malachite to schmelt.
Yeah, I didn't bother doing that because we don't really need it.
Yeah.
Like, we're not really copper poor at the moment, but...
Wow. A lot of organics and stuff. I like it.
Yeah, every one of these is already set to essentially be its own soil centrifuge.
Perfect.
But it's not like you can't just change it if you need to, so...
Oh, it's all good, man. And I like that we still have our road to nowhere. I'm tempted to take a buggy up there again. It is a lot of fun. How much does it cost to make that big shredder now?
I don't know. That's something that we could actually do here.
2 tungsten carbide and 2 steel. Fuck.
So that's some chemistry set shit right there.
Tungsten carbide and steel. Tungsten and carbon.
I love that you can do this with the silos. Oops. And they clip right through these machines, but the machines don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks terrible. I'm gonna move this like that. Yeah, I got to. It's bad. Just having it clip through like that. I can't in good conscience let it stay. There we go. That's better. That's better.
Just do what I want you to do, fucking game.
So then we can take these guys here. Oops. This is what will hold. I think having these hold the small soils, or not the small soils, the soil, is still a good idea. They'll be easy enough to fill up like that.
Yep. Okay, so making the 2 tungsten. Oh, great. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Bing.
And I wanted to move some of this other stuff. I just don't know where. Oh, I should probably not use all of the titanium for storage silos, right?
Unless you want to go and get it next time.
Nah, I'm good. I'll just make the ones that I'm making, and I'll back off until you've got whatever it was that you're...
Making a giant shredder. I need to make steel. That's the next thing. I need to make 2 steel. I got 2 tungsten carbides already made. Iron and carbon.
This here. Yep, iron, carbon, and you're going to need a gas for that. I can't remember which, though. Yeah, there you go.
We got
That's
iron
a good
made.
Place. Actually, that's not a good place for anything right here.